So today, let's talk about the uniqueness of natal charts and the influence that upbringing has on personality. Now, in the vast tapestry of astrology, a natal chart serves as a celestial fingerprint that portrays the unique alignment of planets at the moment of your birth. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this is because most people, when you explain their sign, they say that's not them. So this cosmic map that intricately is woven with planetary positions and aspects that delineates the distinct personality traits and potential life pathways for each person individually. However, nestled within this astrological uniqueness lies the profound impact of upbringing and environmental factors. So these are some of the reasons why that could be. That also like shapes and molds a person's personality in conjunction with their inherent traits that are depicted in the natal chart. So the uniqueness of like natal charts are vast. Now, let's talk about the natal chart. It's also known as a birth chart, and it's a snapshot of the celestial sphere at the precise moment of a person's birth. The natal chart encompasses the positions of the sun, the moon, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Uranus, Pluto, and Neptune, as well as other celestial bodies within the zodiac signs and astrological houses. Now, each planet symbolizes specific energies and characteristics, while their positions and the relationships to each other create this complex web of influences that again are different for each person. So, this means basically that you and someone else can share the same sign, but because of the positions being different in each of your charts, how that sign portrays or acts out in your chart might be different from each other. Okay, does that make sense? So basically, one of you could act more like that sign because of how it's aspected in your chart, and the other one could act more like a different sign because maybe they have stelliums and another sign or whatever, the positioning of that chart. So this is due to the astrological signs and houses combined with planetary placements and how they form a blueprint for an individual's personality, their strengths, their weaknesses, their tendencies, and potential life events. So for instance, someone with their sun in Aries might exhibit boldness and leadership qualities, while a person with a moon in Pisces might showcase depth, empathy, and artistic inclinations. Now, let's add a whole other layer to the mix. Now, the influence of upbringing on the personality. So while natal charts provide a foundational understanding of one's inherent, characteristics, the environment in which a person is raised also plays a pivotal role in shaping their personality. So upbringing can be cultural, familial, societal, and educational influences that significantly impact a person's behavior and their traits. So first things first, family. The family dynamics. The dynamics that's within that family, the parental guidance or the lack thereof, and upbringing styles can mold a person's values, their beliefs, and their behaviors. For example, a person with a naturally introverted disposition might develop extroverted traits due to being gently encouraged or forcibly to socialize and communicate openly from a young age. So let's talk about cultural influences or cultural environmental influences, like traditions and societal norms. They further contribute to shaping an individual's perspectives and their behaviors. These factors might either complement or contradict the tendencies that are indicated in the natal chart. And when they are contradictory to a person's natal chart or their tendencies, sometimes this can create shadows. Now, we'll talk about shadows in another video. We won't, get you confused and start talking about that. But it can create shadows within the person. So next we'll talk about educational experiences. So a person's schooling, their peer interactions, and educational experiences can also significantly impact one's personality development. So a person that's naturally curious, they might further develop intellectual pursuits due to an environment that encourages learning and exploration. But could you imagine if they did not, and that's something that they have a tendency towards? So the combination of the natal chart and upbringing interplays between one's natal chart and their upbringing. So this is like the most fascinating blend of cosmic imprints and environmental influences. While the natal chart establishes core traits and tendencies, upbringing acts as a painter that adds this whole other layer like of color and texture to the canvas of an individual's like their personality. So now astrology acknowledges like the intricate interweaving of celestial influences and the impact of environmental factors. That showcases that while the stars may set the whole stage, it's the everyday experiences that contribute to the nuances and the development of an individual's character, So this too has to do with free will as well. So yours and those that are around you who may impose their free will on you either by influence or impact. So in conclusion, the uniqueness of each natal chart illustrates a diverse array of human personalities, while the impact of upbringing emphasizes like the malleability and the adaptability of these traits. So understanding that dual influences allows us to appreciate the intricacies of individuality and the complex yet beautiful fusion of cosmic predispositions and environmental factors in shaping who we are. Period. So remember that while the stars may guide, it's the journey and the experiences that really sculpt the masterpiece of one's existence.